Hello everyone. You know, there are days when you just run out of luck. You step in a puddle, your morning coffee's no good, or the bus leaves right in front of you. But sometimes luck smiles upon us. This often happens in sports, because no matter how much time you spend training and no matter how great you are, some sporting achievements are only possible with a little bit of luck. Today, we're going to show you some examples of this. Let's get it on. Any hockey player can smack the puck into the opponent's goal with a precise shot. A few can make a great rebound goal. But a goal like this can only happen thanks to a special series of coincidences and a lot of luck, because the puck ended up in the goalkeeper's pants. It's not a joke, you can see it for yourself. The puck ends up in the fold of his back, and a second later the goalkeeper with a quick movement puts the puck into the goal, even though he wanted the opposite. However, we don't think it's his fault, really. Hockey pucks usually don't behave like that. In this case, the opposing team got very lucky. In football, you can score a goal with your head or your foot. You can even use your hand if you're Diego Maradona. But how about a goal with your face? Doesn't sound very pleasant, but anyway, it's a very lucky goal. Firstly, the ball ended up in the net, and secondly, this goal definitely went down in history. Striker Chris Wood, who'd been playing for Leicester for 2 years, literally got hit in the face when goalkeeper Manuel Almunia kicked back the ball and hit Wood in the head, in the face to be precise. Before the players had time to realise it, the ball ended up in the net. As a result, Leicester won the match by 3-0. Hopefully Wood didn't suffer too much. Do you think golf is a boring sport where you just have to hit little balls without much effort? No action, no movement? Well, then watch the real pros play. American golfer Leif Olson sent the ball into the hole from a distance of 120 meters with a precise stroke. The shot is really beautiful, but it wouldn't have got into our video if luck hadn't intervened, would it? It landed right next to it, and it could have rolled in the opposite direction if it hadn't been for another ball that was in its way. What are the odds? They say that luck accompanies brave people and beginners. Maybe this is true. Patrick Proteau is a fan of the Montreal Canadiens, not a professional hockey player. He doesn't even play hockey, and the tickets for the game were a gift. At halftime, Proteau was chosen at random to participate in the contest. The goal was to put the puck in a small hole, and to everyone's surprise, he did it. Unbelievable! As we told you, this man was just at the stadium by accident, and he doesn't even play hockey. As a reward for his luck, Proteau received $50,000. He will definitely never forget that night. A little more hockey? This time the protagonist is the luckish Finnish hockey player Jesse Puljujärvi.
Swings it around the boards, waiting for it is Grada. His wrister scores! Grada with a shot. Puljujärvi was right there in front.
Most likely, if he'd caught the puck with the stick, he wouldn't have scored the goal, but the little puck flew by, hit the player's leg, and then slipped under the goalkeeper. Goal. Sometimes luck takes different forms. The form of a tree, for example. You're probably imagining the trees from the Lord of the Rings, but this actually happened during a golf tournament. James Kingston was awarded an Audi TT, which in 2002 was a very impressive prize. Goals scored by goalkeepers are one of the most brilliant things that can happen in football. Throughout the history of this sport, many goalkeepers, apart from protecting its team, scored some bangers. Sadly, not all of them were taken very seriously, because a great soccer player must be able to score goals even when he's on the other side of the field, and no one will stop him. Like the goalkeeper of CF Pozuelo de Alarcón, a small club on the outskirts of Madrid. You've probably never heard of this team, but thanks to a bit of luck, this football match went down in history in its own way.
Come on, 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 come on
Almost all the stars of today's video were lucky, as they struggled to reach their goal. But South Korean player Cha Young-hwan was not trying to do anything in particular. He was running around the goal supporting his teammates, but the real stroke of luck came when Young-hwan turned around, because it was at this moment that the opponent decided to kick the ball away from his goal and accidentally hit Young-hwan. The ball bounced off and ended up in the net. No one expected it at all, and just look how upset the guy who assisted Young-hwan was. Sorry buddy, luck isn't on your side today. Luck also smiled upon American baseball player Mark Buehler. With an absolutely incredible pitch between his legs, he managed to send the ball directly into his teammate's hands.
Looking to play by Burley! Mercy!
Not even the glove, but directly into the hand of his teammate. That's quite a coincidence, isn't it? Swiss professional tennis player Roger Federer has mastered many great moves that allow him to win all the time. But this kind of move can't be made by just any professional. You have to be a genius to be able to calculate your movements so precisely, and a very lucky person. See it for yourself, the ball's about to cross the line, and in this situation, any tennis player would simply try to save the ball, but Federer went further. Not only did he hit the ball, but he also left his opponent with no chance to react. Federer later admitted that it was the best shot of his career, and we probably agree. Any basketball team with 0.3 seconds or even less before the end of the game does not have many options to score. That's why most players choose a very simple option: send the ball close to the opponent's goal and wait for someone to pick it up. The chances of this working are not too great, but things change when luck is really on your side. Utah Jazz attacker Trevor Booker challenged human capabilities by resorting to an unrealistic throw. Without looking and without even knowing it would work, he hit the ring with only 0.2 seconds left. Amazing. American hockey player Patrick Kane is a real star. He won the Stanley Cup 3 times with the Chicago Blackhawks and the silver medal at the 2010 Olympics with the US national team. So, he's a very talented hockey player. But even a professional of this level can't do anything when luck is on the side of his opponents. During this game, Kane received the puck and tried to pass it to one of his teammates, and even though he made the pass, there was no one there to catch it. As a result, the small puck went through the hockey field at a high speed and ended up in the Chicago Blackhawks' goal. A real stroke of luck for the opposing team, right? Almost all the people in our video are professional athletes, but not only do they have great strokes of luck, sometimes children at school are lucky as well. For example, this guy in a colourful t-shirt. This 6th grader, whose name we don't know, is a great dodgeball player. Seriously, after the opponents took all of his teammates off the field, this stubborn kid continued to fight, and he was very, very lucky. The boy managed to knock out 6 of his opponents, constantly dodging their balls. His agility, speed, precision, and luck brought victory to his team.
This kid is a beast!
As you have noticed, many goals in hockey are the result of complicated and unexpected situations. We don't know, maybe Goddess Fortune likes this sport. Anyway, this goal would never work without a big chunk of luck. It is unlikely that a hockey player will try to score a goal using everything at his disposal, including the goalkeeper. But in this case, the player hits the puck, which appears to hit the edge, bounces off the goal, slips, hits the goalkeeper, and goal. Honestly, we had to watch the footage a few times to fully understand how it all happened.
Behind the net, it hits the side of the goal. Went in off Luongo. It hit the side of the net.
And finally, a little more golf. You've probably seen that golf courses have a very special terrain. It's not a place full of hills, of course, but it has some imperfections that make the game more interesting, and the ball ends up right in the hole. As a reward for his luck, Marcel CM got a brand new Volvo.
He only has.
Psst, dude, are you looking for new technologies and great gadgets? Are your thoughts focused on the future? Do you love huge vehicles and can't imagine your life without robots around you? Then visit TechZone and you'll find all this and more. The link is in the description. You interested? Great.